Today I've got a little look at my entire Indiana Jones collection, which, when the new movie had came out back in 2023, I wasn't planning to do much of a showcase video because at the time the collection wasn't anything more than a copy of all of the movies and the three most recent sets, which I thankfully still got the box for the large one that I have displayed up in my bedroom, and then I've got the two smaller ones still sealed. But after that pickup last month, I kind of figured might as well just give you guys a full showcase of everything, even though this is kind of quick to be doing that. I just figured spice it up a little bit, but we've got quite a range for stuff here with all of the original movies, as well as the most recent Dial of Destiny, which I do have a thoughts video on that movie already out on the channel. So if you guys want me to go back and watch the other four and then do a thoughts video on those, I will gladly do a thoughts video for those movies as well. Heck, I'll watch Raiders of the Lost Ark any day. The other ones, you might have to force me to do that, but Raiders, that one's a special one for me. I love that one. That one actually got me kind of out of my comfort zone as a kid, so that one is just a special one for me. That's kind of another reason why when they came out with the sets, that's why the big one was a must-have for me for my collection, and that's why I spent those 3 months building it, is because it was one of my favorite scenes from the movie. And so when my comic book store got the older sets in, and one of them ended up being the truck chase, which was one of my other favorite scenes, I was definitely gonna go for that. So I hope to build that at some point, but I want to do a big project, either the Avengers Tower for the city or something for my bedroom, but we'll see what actually happens. But right now I have no idea, but I just also want to take another trip down memory lane and build this time an older vehicle based set. And better way to do that than something that I had originally missed that's now almost 20 years old. So I think this will be a great addition to the city at some point. Either I'll wait until it's 20 years old, or it'll end up being built this year. We'll see. But we've got 2 sets from Raiders, 2 original ones, and then the 2 sets for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I think we've got 2 things for The Last Crusade, being the Venice Canal Chase, which mine is not fully complete because I picked it up from my local Bricks and Minifigs, but it does have the instructions, so I should be able to get all the pieces ordered, except for the hat pieces for the minifigs, which the minifigs I do have. And I think they do still make those windshield pieces for the boats here. I think they still make those. So I shouldn't have a problem there. And so that might be one of my next possible projects. Lego doesn't have a double points coming up anytime soon. But, well, I mean, they do, but it's not like a general double points. It's a double points for the large, like, T-Rex fossil set, and then general Ninjago stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer to fix this setup. But overall, really happy with the Indiana Jones stuff that I have, including both versions of the Temple Escape set. Or not Temple Escape, but the Escape from the Lost Tomb, which is the fourth level of Lego Indiana Jones. The Original Adventures. Original Adventures, it's, I think, level 5, but it's also the fourth level of Lego Indiana Jones 2, which I've been rewatching walkthroughs lately just for fun. And so this and the remade version I'm probably going to keep in the boxes, mainly because I've got both versions. And so really happy with both of those, because it was like I was kind of split. It's like, do I go full Raiders or do I go truck chase and finally get the Crystal Skull for my museum modular? So yeah, that's why I basically just said the heck with it and went all in on these sets. I mean, heck, if I wouldn't have opened the remade Temple Escape set, I would have ended up coming home with every single Indiana Jones Lego set that my comic book store had. So I'm actually kind of happy I was able to build this set, because I didn't have a spot for the playset version of the Temple Escape at all, but I had a spot for the display set. So that's pretty much an overview of everything that I've got for my Indiana Jones collection, between my movies and the Lego Indiana Jones sets over the past, well, you'd say on and off 15 years that they did the sets, from 2008 to 2023. So you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, because I will have more in the future.